Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and I've made a new Valentine's pick a card read for you. What can you expect on Valentine's Day? Let's find out. I've made 3 readings here. It's not really a timeless reading because it's about Valentine's. Crystal, flower, and shell. Each one of them has got a deeper dive. That's an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of these readings, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So all you need to do is choose which one do you want, because in the description box and in the comments below are the timing, the timing link things, timestamps to fast forward to your reading. So which one do you want? Would you like the crystal, this crystal ball, rose quartz, I love, which is out with the mischief card. Mischievous. Or would you like the flower? And the flower, this beautiful flower, is out with the threshold card. Something about to happen. Or would you like the shell? And the shell is out with the play card. Someone being playful, huh? So take your pick now. Don't forget, as you're watching these readings, to click like on them before you click off. Leave me a comment as well. And click on that subscribe button along with that notification bell as well to hear more from me. Did you know I do a live show 3 times a week? It's called Psychic Cafe. In there I answer questions for readings. So I'll give you mini reads for donations, not for readings. Give you mini reads for donations. You can find the next show laying your weight on my YouTube channel by clicking Be Healing down there. Would love to see you in there and tune into your personal energy. Well, enjoy your Valentine's read. I will see you in there. So if you chose the crystal, and this one's for you, crystals, let's find out about your Valentine love story. What can you expect on Valentine's Day? Let's see. And so as usual, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that. In that, I'm going to go into guidance for you this Valentine's Day. And I'm going to go into guidance for you and your person as well, this person. You guys together, what are the dynamics there? What do you need to know about? Any red flags, all of that kind of stuff, how to make it work really well, and how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there toward the end of the reading. There'll be a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's find out all about your Valentine's. Hope. Okay. So things, your Valentine's could be hopeful, like some good things happening. A progression, moving to the next level kind of thing, but just a little bit. It's not going to be like, wow, blown away, like everything that you want, but heading in the right direction, something going in the right direction, perhaps meeting someone if you've been single, or perhaps if you're seeing someone, them taking you out on Valentine's Day and making it special. It's something like that. You've got mischief and paradox. Interesting. Yeah, I think your Valentine's Day is going to be interesting. Okay, something that gives you hope, but there's a bit of mischief going on here and a paradox. There's something unusual about this Valentine's for you. Someone playing a prank on you? Is your person playing a prank on you or something like that? That's what it feels like. Like someone pretending that they forgot, but that they didn't forget. It's something like that. Could have you feeling different ways, all kinds of ways. Have you ever had someone like that and they pretend that they've forgotten something, but they haven't, that they've done something really big for you instead, or something bigger for you, Rescue. It could make you feel bad and then it make you feel really good, is what I'm saying here. Rescue. Yeah, it could make you feel bad, you see, and you might be calling up your friends going, oh my God, I can't believe it, they've forgotten about this. Yeah, they could just be playing dumb as if they've forgotten about it in person. Tell us about this. This is very unusual energy. Are you seeing a prankster? Yeah. Knight of Wands. I think you are. Knight of Wands. It's someone who's passionate, a bit of a player, playful kind of thing. They're having a bit of fun with you. So someone pretending like I think you'll get surprised. I think that's what it is, but they're going to surprise you and pretend that they're not surprising you, first of all. They're a bit of a prankster. The Empress, they know what it is that you deserve. Hair on that. They know what it is that you deserve. Like, they're not pranking you because they want you to feel bad. They're not pranking you because they don't, realize how much you deserve and all of that kind of thing. It's not that. I think it's someone's way of making something special. I think it means more a prank. It's just amusing to them. This might be someone that values like fun and humor above other things, and it's kind of their way of showing love, but it might not feel that way to you. The Knight of Wands, so how come like they're doing this kind of this fun thing, having fun at your expense is what it feels like though. It's not necessarily like happy feeling, that's the thing. Ace of Voices and the Queen of Voices, so when you get like the news of it, when you get that first disappointment kind of thing, you'll be cutting it out. You'll be like calling your friends and going, I can't believe it, they're not doing anything, they forgot about it, and yeah, you're going to be in the fields in the negative. First of all, what's behind that is retreat. So you pull away from them. You're like, that's it, I don't want to ever be with them. I can't believe they've forgotten about Valentine's Day, that kind of thing, when really they're just being mischievous. The Empress, but they know like what you deserve. Here's the thing, why can't they just make it special instead of breaking your heart? Right, that Three of Voices flipped up, showed itself to me and went back in again. Why can't they just make it special instead of breaking your heart? You know, it's like they want to have some fun with it. Little daddle that they are. They want to have some fun at your expense. They're not thinking about your feelings, and it's not that they don't know what you deserve. It's like they're not thinking about your feelings. They think that if it's all good in the end, then it's worth it for the humour kind of thing. But they're not thinking about your feelings of what you go through as they're putting you through this prank. Okay. Self-love and creativity. They're loving themselves more than they're loving you. So this is someone, yeah, it's kind of doing it at your expense. They're kind of a prank at your expense to have something to say that they're not doing it for you. It's kind of they're doing it for themselves. This person is a little bit selfish like that, and they might not have realised though. They might not be thinking about it like that. Well, they're not thinking of you. You know, Valentine's Day should be about thinking about someone else though, and making it special and romantic for them, right? This person is not thinking that way. They're doing something because it's Valentine's Day, but they're making it about them because they want their fun in it. I want a good story to tell and all of that. To tell their mates, oh, this is what I did. Isn't that funny? Ha ha. And you're the one that takes the hit of that. And they're like, they could turn around at the end of the day or in a few days' time when you start talking to them again and say, but I did this really special thing for you and it was fun. And everyone else is laughing. It's like, but it's not fun, is it? It's not fun when it's at our expense. Oh dear. Okay. What else? So it could be a bit of a tumultuous one. You could have hope for them, but be very confusing, and you need rescuing because it doesn't feel good. And that's the thing is, you might not. If your person's like this, you might be used to giving them the benefit of the doubt, and then. Or not benefit of the doubt, but just like saying to yourself, yeah, they're right. You follow their logic and all of that. It's like, why do I feel so bad? Why do I always feel like I'm getting punched in the gut each time, you know? You might just need to explain it to them to give them some perspective on that. It's like, this doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. And, you know, similar to this kind of an energy, I grew up in a family where they thought it was fun to put people down. To pick and you know, that was fun to them. It's like, but it's not when you're on the receiving end of it. It's not fun, and they're like, "Oh, I'm just joking. I'm just having fun and all of that." But when it's fun at someone else's expense, it's not good energy at all. And it might just be, what I'm saying is, it might just be that they don't realise that they've not realised it. They're not put two and two together and realise your perspective, the other side of the perspective, rather than that they just don't care. And you might not have realised it either and had great clarity on it in order to explain it to them. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You do. You can allow joy in your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. So you do deserve, you deserve a healthy relationship with someone who's nice to you and does nice things for you instead of making it a joke at your expense. Yeah. that kind of thing. It's fun, yeah, but it doesn't make you feel loved. And what are relationships about if it's not about you feeling loved? Be proud of yourself. They're going to be proud of themselves for doing that, but you might be proud of yourself if you stand up to them and say, hey, this isn't all right. Find a balance. So it's not like they have to be like unlike themselves, but you could say like you appreciate that side of them, but yeah, to prank you doesn't make you feel loved. Anyway, find a balance, but there could be a balance to be sought in all of that. Like, how can you still have your fun, but I still feel loved? How can we work this so that you still get to embrace that side, but you don't make me feel like this? You don't make me feel like I need to be rescued on Valentine's Day. Anyway, we'll get into the guidance of it all in the deeper dive, of course. What else? Fear. Right, so it provokes fear in you, and it could be like big fear. This, like I said, it could be with that rescue card. You might end up calling your friends and say, "I think it's really over this time." Your friends might be saying, "Well, yeah, they do seem to make you feel bad a lot." So you're fearing that this is it. Passion, there is passion. It's a double-edged sword, isn't it? This relationship has a dual aspect to it. Here I was thinking the Valentine's readings would be all good. Crystals, I'm sorry, you're going to have a bit of a dodgy thing, or maybe this is why I'm putting this out early, so that you can bypass this. You can have a talk. You can have a talk to them about it. Not that you know that that's what they were planning to do on Valentine's Day, but if they've done this to you before, pranked you, you might say, I don't feel loved. It feels like an attack. You might change their mind about doing this. Strings attached. The strings attached. Passion and strings attached. There is a layer of selfishness to this, to your person. Like, really, when we give, like I said, Valentine's Day should be about, making the other person feel loved and special and all of that kind of thing, right? It shouldn't be a selfish thing. So the strings attached. It's complicated. You can have a complicated experience because there is love there, right? They're doing it and they're doing the right thing in the end, but it's the way that they go about it, and they're not thinking about what it does to your feelings. So the love is there, and self-worth. You need to love yourself, have self-worth, and tell them how things make you feel, because it matters. How you feel matters. Like I said, what's Valentine's Day about? There's a problem here, the way you express yourselves, the way you express love, and the way that you receive love. So it's love language, a love language difference going on here, and this person hasn't realized that you don't feel loved by that pranky kind of thing. Let's find out more. Let me get some message cards out from them as well for you. The Union of Hearts. What does that say? It's too small. Love connection defies explanation, but you still love them anyway, and they love you. It's just one of those. Be in the present and dream of the future. You do deserve joy, though. When we dream, everything is possible. I think there's some conversations to be had. You can be positive about the future with this person, but there just seem to be needed some communication about this, some clarity on how they're making you feel. Let's get some message cards out from your person. What do they want to say? I need time. This person might not be serious about this relationship, which is why they're kind of taking it so lightly, and it's kind of a best mates kind of a vibe. I want to work things out, but they will want to fix things and work things out. They're not doing it to hurt you. They're not doing that. I will find my way back to you one day. And so
I'm not sure I understand.
If you never do, she never does when I'm doing the readings, right? She never understands. I need time. I want to work things out. What was I saying? Before she interrupted. I want to work things out. Yeah, they're not doing it to hurt you. There's nothing malicious about this. It's kind of a young, naive, boyish still energy. I'll find my way back to you one day. So if this does cause a big rift between you, they will. They do want to make amends, kind of thing. I feel like I've ruined everything. Yeah, and because you really might, your reaction could be bad toward this. Okay, what else? Well, hopefully the deeper dive is going to get you to circumvent this so it doesn't even need to happen in the first place. If you recognize that this is your person anyway. I'm ashamed of how I treated you. They'll feel ashamed of it. Okay. I'm filled with regret. There you go. Yeah. So once they realize that they've hurt you, like I said, this person isn't being mean. They're not doing it on purpose. Well, they kind of are doing it on purpose, but they don't realize how it's making you feel. This is a destined connection. You can work through this, and perhaps for you, this is just about you learning to have a voice, and to not be bamboozled. People can manipulate us, and you're like, because on the face of it, this person and anyone else might tell you, but they were just playing a harmless prank, and you got your flowers and your date in the end, right? And it's like, do you know what I mean? It's a bit gaslighty, right? That your reality isn't true. It's like, so why do I feel so bad then? Why do I feel like I've just been like taken through the ringer? Why do I feel like I've just like run a marathon emotionally and I'm feeling depleted? Why don't I feel really good if everything's okay? It's not okay. It's not okay for you to put me through that. So yeah, I think water under the bridge. So I want you to just kind of let it go. But that kind of low-level gaslighting, I don't think they're doing it on purpose. They're not trying to manipulate you. It's just a kind of an explanation of their side of things, right? Yes. Well, there's obviously something to do here to rectify this relationship. It does feel like a good relationship, but there is something for you to learn in this. Let's find out what it is in that deeper dive. Sounds like this is your story, could be a story. Want it to be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive, because as I say, I think with this information you might be able to change this, and let's see if it has changed. I'll go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. So what should you do then? I think talking to this person might make a big difference and turn this around so it doesn't happen to you, and hopefully it doesn't happen to you again. Guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. Guidance for you in this relationship. So the dynamics between you guys together when you are together. Other red flags, other ways to deal with this and make this relationship good. And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive the email. Now, the email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder. Do check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. Click on the crystal on a device that you can open PDFs with. And in that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video. And when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, try it on a different device, and it will. So thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to click like on this video before you click off down there. Leave me a comment as well. Do they do this kind of thing a lot? And have you really thought about how it's making you feel? And have you communicated it to them? Let me know in the comments below. And yeah, if this is where you leave me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to the deeper dive, then I'll see you in there very shortly. Bye. If you chose this flower, then this one's for you. Flowers, let's find out about your Valentine's Day. What's coming for you on Valentine's Day? What's your experience going to be? Let's see. Now, as usual, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that this is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that. In that, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in or around this Valentine's Day. And also guidance for you guys together, you in relationship with this person. What do you need to know about that? Are there any red flags? How to make it work really well? What are the dynamics? And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. So if you're interested in that, toward the end of this reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's find out about your Valentine's Day this year. Ooh, okay. Valentine's for our beautiful flowers. Okay, so we've got acceptance. Oh no, acceptance. That's not a good sign, so you just got to accept. You single? Is that what it is? You're single and there's not much happening and you're like, okay. No Valentine's for me. Let's see. Threshold. Something's about to happen. There's hope for something that is about to happen on the threshold of it in generosity. Someone could be paying you some attention, but they don't ask you out on that Valentine's Day. You get something, but it's not exactly what it is that you want. You got to accept. Valentine's Day comes along sometimes when we're getting to know someone when it's early days and it's a little bit too much. It's like it's not Valentine's time yet. Do you know what I mean? It's not time to go all in on the Valentine's Day thing. Do you know what I mean? It's like if you just met somebody in your early days dating, Valentine's Day can be awkward. And you might be expecting more from it, and they might not be like, well, it's too much. It's too much for this stage that we're at. It's like we're on the threshold of that, but let it come in its own time. Next month or something like that. It's just the timing of it doesn't seem right. And for some of you, you're single and you're wanting to be in a relationship. You're hoping something was going to start, and the timing just might not be right. You're on the threshold of it, though. It is coming. Generosity. You could be getting something, you see, but it's not what you'd hope for. It might be disappointing to you. You've got direction here, so it's kind of something's going in the right direction. We've got like time to pause and reflect on this. Something's going in the right direction. It's hopeful. Any other time of the year, you'd be like, this is good. There's not a problem here. But because it's Valentine's Day, you're expecting more. And you might be a bit disappointed by that, and you're just going to have to accept it. You get it, right? It's like just because it's like a celebration of love doesn't mean that you should rush the stage that you're at in a relationship. It'd be weird if you've just been on a first date and then like second date is Valentine's Day. The person might not want to go on a date just because it's Valentine's Day and be like it being too much of a thing. Do you know what I mean? All the restaurants have got the Valentine's Day meals on and stuff like that, and going around with roses just might feel a bit too much. And so someone might be pulling back from that. You might have to accept that and just let it continue in its own way, kind of thing. Someone too, I'm getting it for some of you, you're single, and you might have your eye on someone, and they might actually be putting you off until after Valentine's Day so that they don't have the awkwardness around Valentine's Day too. So some of you could be building your hopes up, something really big, and it doesn't happen, and it's disappointing to you, but the person didn't want to disappoint you and they want to start things off so it can be a normal kind of a healthy progression in the relationship rather than Valentine's Day be, too much too soon. Ace of Swords. So you're having there might be an aha that you get around this Valentine's Day. But, it could be an emotional reaction aha as well, like I can't believe it. Like I'm seeing someone and still I'm not getting a Valentine's kind of thing. It could be that, like an aha around it. Two of Swords. You don't know what to do. You don't know what choice to make. Like, should I be mad at them or should I let this one go? Acceptance is the first card out, so I think it's more like let something go. Tricky, isn't it? Tricky. I get both sides. I get both sides of like wanting something special for Valentine's Day and someone holding back from that because it's too much too soon. Ace of Swords, the Page of Emotions. You'd hope for so much. Perhaps you'd built up a romantic fantasy in your head about this new relationship or the new person that you are attracted to doing something big for Valentine's Day, and then it doesn't come about and you're getting a half through that. Could have you turning your back on someone completely. Divine timing. It's all about the timing, you see. All about the timing, this one. For these guys that have chosen flower, it's like a badly timed Valentine's Day. And, I do the daily energy updates. Pretty much every year it's the same. When it gets to Valentine's Day, it's not a particularly romantic day. And there can be like a week later or something in the energy updates that is really romantic day. And it's like, well, This is like the true Valentine's Day rather than the 14th of February Valentine's Day energies. So you might not know what to do. Your feelings could have you like, well, I want to blow up at them and be really mad at them, but your mind is like, I get it. So you don't know what to do. You don't know what to do with yourself. Like, should it be like going out on a date with this person, the Chariot? Should I be like doing something for them? Or is that even worse? Or what's the other option? Wow, 4 of Inspiration. That's full on. Building foundation. It can be full on marriage and stuff like that. You might have been expecting like way too much. But it's not. It's about building solid foundations. So this is more the slow approach kind of thing. Building solid foundations or rushing into something. Do I really want to rush into something, or is it better to just continue on this dating journey with this person in a normal kind of a way? You guys, it is about acceptance. It's about accepting that Valentine's Day or no Valentine's Day, there is a certain way that relationships should slowly evolve for it to be healthy. And just because you've got a Valentine's Day shoved in there in an appropriate time doesn't mean that that it's one messed up the relationship if a Valentine's thing doesn't happen, or two that I don't know. What am I trying to say? The Valentine's thing doesn't happen, or I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but yeah, you could be weirdly disappointed and then not disappointed. You could be all over the place this Valentine's Day, and hey, what's new? Valentine's Day seems to be like that, right? We've got expectations, and expectations are so messed up, right? Expectations for Valentine's Day that it should be like more romantic than usual, and I get it and I don't get it. What's behind this is changes in duality. Yeah, so you're pulled in 2 directions. You thought that this might be different, but then it kind of can't be because of the timing of it. Let's find out more. And so, I don't know, well, we'll get into it in the deeper dive of your guidance and stuff like that, but if you have just started seeing someone, you might want to bring it up beforehand and say, I think Valentine's Day has come at a weird time, hasn't it? We could like go on a date and it not be Valentine's Day. I'm cool about that. Or let's just not see each other or something like that. You might want to bring it up beforehand to take the heat off that, We'll see in the deeper dive anyway about what the guidance is. Beware of what you're projecting. The qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection too. So I think that your person could be on the same page in this, and like, yeah. I think if you preempt this, and say, be real with them, preempt it and say, look, or you could make like a joke out of it, like, will you be my Valentine, but I'm not expecting like any major things from it because we're only started dating or something like that. Let's just get one more of these cards out. So be real with them. Well, but just make fun of it, like, just started dating each other and like, I know it's only our second date, but it's Valentine's Day, so I do expect a proposal from you. Just make fun out of it like that. That might be a way of approaching it. Let's see. And then watch as they like die in front of you when you say you're expecting a proposal. Be humble. Yeah, humble yourself. Humble yourself and be real with this person. It's time to kind of relate to each other in a fun kind of a way and go, this is not, it's like just, it's like meeting each other just before Christmas or something like that. And we don't live in Hallmark movie land where we go along to each other's families and it's all just wonderful. Nah, it's like, yeah, just Christmas is badly timed. It's badly timed. I'm not going to take you along to my family just because it's Christmas time, Meeting someone just before the birthday as well. That can be a little tricky too, can't it? So you're in tricky land here. What else? support. You can be supportive toward them though, and I expect that too. Yeah, you might want to say, can we just go on like a normal date? Because it'd be kind of weird to be by ourselves for Valentine's Day, but I'm not expecting like a Valentine's extravaganza. But if you want to buy me a diamond ring, go ahead. Support. So you can be kind of supportive of each other in the weirdness that Valentine's Day is. Self-worth, but don't let it, whatever their response is, don't let it impact your self-worth, right? And if they don't want to do that, then that could just be about the weirdness around Valentine's Day. And like I said, like if you've been going out for dinner and stuff like that, most restaurants will have like Valentine's stuff on, right? And they might not want to pay $100 for your 3-course meal or whatever it is just because it's Valentine's Day, because the prices go up stupid, don't they? But don't let it impact your self-worth. It's not about you. They're not saying like you're not worth it or anything like that. You might want to say to them, like, be humble and say, look, we just started seeing each other. You don't need to take me to one of these special meals. And what about we go out the day after or something? Some couples do that when they're stingy too. I know a couple here that do that. They go out the day after Valentine's Day because they don't want to pay the expensive prices, but they want to have a nice meal and celebrate Valentine's Day, so they do it the day after. Self-love. You're going to have to love yourself through this, though, because a part of you might be going, but it would have been nice, A maturity, taking a mature approach to it, yeah. Yes. What else? Oh, romance. Using. Okay. Just be careful of that. Using the date to further a relationship than where it healthily would be at the moment. Yes, it can be romantic. You've got romantic energy. It can be romantic and just normal romantic, Normal romantic. Risk. I feel like your person could be all over the place about what to do on Valentine's Day here. You might get an idea of where this relationship is headed, especially if you guys talk about this. It might feel risky to go on the Valentine's Day and to not go on the Valentine's Day. You both might be overthinking it a lot. So if I take them on a Valentine's Day, will they think it's more than it is? And it might not be enough for them, kind of thing. Are we allowed to do something just normal on Valentine's Day? If I don't bring them a rose, and it's like, I think a lot of you might both be overthinking it, and I think that's a good thing to do as well, is because it's complicated. Valentine's Day is really complicated. Like attracts like. So you might be on the same page and demonstrate love. Oh, so you do get a demonstration of love, but it might be just normal rather than Valentine's-y. Find out what's important to those you love and act on it. I think someone's thinking about, like, if you're going to hurt if they don't and stuff like that. So they're definitely thinking about it. Okay, well, let's get some message cards out from them. What do they want to say to you? It's like when you've just met someone and then people mistake you as being a married couple or whatever. And it's like, oh, what does your husband want? Like, oh, my husband? Oh, you've married us off already. We've only just met. There's those awkward situations. I'm working up the courage to contact you. They've been thinking about this already. They've been thinking about this awkwardness of Valentine's Day already. Divine counterpart. So they do think that this is going to go far, but it's the timing of it that isn't right yet. For such silent treatment, they're thinking of like not addressing it at all. Oh, I wouldn't advise that. What else? I'm done playing games and mental health. So they are thinking about this a lot, but they're done playing games. Some of them might be like, I just don't want to do this. I don't want to do the Valentine's thing. It's stressing them out. Thinking about it a lot, you know. What else do they want to say? Don't want to play those games. I gave into temptation. They might do it anyway. They might get you one of those tacky roses, or one of those bears with the plastic hearts with the chocolate in it or something. They might give you something weird. They might give you something weird for Valentine's Day, you know, just one of those tacky things that you get. They think the world of you. They feel empty without you. There's a part of this, like, they do want to take you out. They do want to do something. There's just weirdness about this. It might be as awkward Valentine's Day. I want to work things out. They want to get this right, and they're not sure how to get it right. Yes. Yeah, it's just awkward Valentine's, this one. So that sounds like it is your story. Could be a story. I don't think you want it to be a story, but maybe. Then you might want to get the deeper dive. So is there something, like, can you make it better? Like, is there an approach or whatever? But more importantly, you guys together, what are the dynamics between you guys? Are there any red flags once you are together to know about, or how to make it work really well? And also how this might all play out with possible timelines, if that's relevant, if it's not just a Valentine's Day thing, if there's something beyond. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. Now, the email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder. You need to check in those places. In that email, you'll see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. Click on the flower on any device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Leave me a comment, click on that subscribe button with that notification bell, and if this is where you're leaving me good luck with all of this, have a really good Valentine's Day anyway. And if you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I'll see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the shells, let's find out about your Valentine's Day. What's going to go on? What can you expect on your Valentine's Day? Let's see. Now, as usual, shells, there's going to be a deeper dive to this as an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that this is your story, it could be a story, you want it to be a story, you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of this reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box below, and in the comments below too. So, what have you got? Immortality. Oh, I just saw the infinity symbol. Eternity. You could have something really good going on this Valentine's Day of immortality. Yeah, it could be someone proposing to you, giving you an infinity. What's that called? Infinity. Some kind of a ring, eternity ring, or something like that. A symbol. I'm seeing now three rings. What's that? A Russian thing. A Russian kind of a ring. Three rings through each other. Some kind of a symbol. Undying love, like of commitment. Some kind of a symbol of commitment, or immortality. That someone's going to be there for you. Ooh, you could be getting something really special. It doesn't have to be a ring, but it could be someone saying, your partner saying that to you, like taking things to the next level, or some level of commitment coming in. Playful, a playful Valentine's for you. Let's try that again. Valentine's for shells. Valentine's for shells. There we go. Take the helm and determination. Somebody is taking the lead with something. Masculine kind of an energy, leading the way, wanting to propose something. Like, it might not be marriage, but wanting to take a leadership. And it might just be like being very masculine, taking it out kind of thing, going, this is what we're going to do. You know when someone gets in the masculine like that, and it's like, I've got this, I've got it all sorted kind of thing, the date. I know where we'll go. They've organised something for you. It could be that. They're determined to show you something or show you how committed they are. It could be that. They're taking the helm. So not necessarily a ring or anything like that, or them saying about commitment, but they could be showing you that how special you are to them by being in the masculine element, and like, this is where we're going, and you know, just sorting everything out. Like, it's when the masculine takes the emotional burden, which is often on the women, and us like sorting everything out and, you know, being on top of everything. When the masculine steps in to take care of the feminine like that, so you can be surrendered and go along with it, and they're taking the helm now. It's that kind of an energy. It's nice. Knight of Pentacles. So there's a slowness, a relaxedness about this. What else? Death and rebirth. Major change for you. End of the old, start of something new. Wow. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. By the slowness. What's this about? Be a full day thing. Lovers. Yeah. Wow, it could be a full day thing. They might have like planned the whole day for you or something like that. They're showing up for you. Lovers, yes. What? So they're doing something nice for you. Two of Inspiration, Three of Voices. Something like they're well aware of your past, of the heartbreak of the past, and the way that you've been treated badly by other people, and they want to do something nice for you. They're doing things different. I think it's that take the helm thing. They know to make it special for you because of past heartbreaks, or that they've broken your heart in the past. It could be that too, and so they want to make it really special for you. I think for a lot of you, it's that they know your past, they know that you've been disappointed, you know, not really been taken care of, and they want to take care of you and do something really nice for you. Taking a slow approach there, so it's like, it's not fanfare and like a big thing kind of thing, and like getting all your friends together, surprise party, and giving you an engagement ring. It's not that kind of thing. It's not a big show for everyone else. It's more like something for you and for your heart to be happy. It's more personal. It's more personal than that. Self-love. Wow. Okay. Wow, I'm getting really good vibes from this. So you've been on that self-love journey, and you're doing things for yourself, and this is someone that wants to come in and add to your life. They're well aware that you haven't had good experiences in previous relationships, and they want to be different than that. And so they don't want to make a big fanfare. It's not like a grand gesture or anything like that, which is more for show for other people. This is more like they want to be loving and nurturing in you, and do really nice things for you all day long kind of thing. But show you that you're safe with them, that you can surrender to them, that they will take the lead, and they've got this. And this is a complete change of experience for you. Death and rebirth. So it's, yeah, a complete change of experience for you. Oops. Right. So the 9 of Emotions, your wish is being fulfilled. So it's like someone doing a lot of nice things for you. You're going to your favorite place, and, you know, doing the thing that you like to do. And they've just thought about it all, your wishes, your heart being fulfilled, the 4 of Emotions, because you've been disappointed in the past, right? You didn't like your options before, and perhaps you've been single, and this person realizes like you've been single for a while, because who wants those negative experiences? Like the majority of people don't have good relationships, and so you're like, well, quite happy by myself, and if you want to be in my life, and it's going to be something really special. And I think this person is doing something really special, because look, the 2 of Emotions, that's the card you want out on Valentine's Day. It's the proposal. It's it's not necessarily a proposal. It's a proposal of love, though. So it doesn't have to be like, will you marry me? But if anyone's getting proposed to in crystals, flowers, or shells, it's shells with this reading. But it's probably not a proposal, just because of that Knight of Pentacles. They're taking things slowly, but they do want to show you that you're loved, and they're showing you that through doing. They've paid attention to what you love doing, and it's in the small things that you'll notice. And in the big thing in this is that they've got this. They're taking the initiative, and they are kind of in charge of the day, and they're telling you, we'll go to this place and we'll do that thing and all of that kind of thing, so that you can kind of be a passenger in it, and you can just receive from it and be in that feminine energy. It's going to bring you joy, and it's all good. Wow. So there's nothing about what they're going to do that you won't like. It's all good. And it's more than that. It's going to bring you joy. Make you very happy today. Beautiful. This person's committed to you. At whatever level you're at the moment in the relationship, they're going to show that commitment to you. Beautiful. And to make your heart happy. I love it. What else? Freedom. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. And so you could feel like a lot of space to move into this as much as you want to move into this relationship. You're free to choose it, kind of thing. It could just make you feel so much secure that it makes you want to step into this relationship in a bigger way, and there's nothing stopping you. In other words, fears that you'd had around moving more into this relationship might be quelled with this Valentine's Day with what they do for you. It's sweet. It's really sweet. I like it. What else? What else do you need to know about this Valentine's Day? Cool your emotions. You get real fired up about it. Know you are loved. You're going to feel loved, right? So it could make you really emotional because of past experiences not being that great, and really feeling loved. So you're really feeling loved. This is beautiful. Good for you. What else? Heartbreak. Oh no. It feels like past stuff that doesn't feel like the present moment stuff. Guarded heart, yeah. So heartbreak has made your heart guarded, and I think your person is very aware of that, and they know that they need to step up and gain your trust, which is why the slow approach here. That this isn't someone, like I said, I'm getting to say over and over again, this isn't grand gesture. They're not trying to bamboozle you with it and trying to force you to trust them, kind of thing, to open that heart up. They know to take it very slowly because of that heartbreak that you've been through, and and earn that trust, kind of thing, bit by bit. This is a soul connection you've got with this person. They're feeling it, and so they are treating you as such. What else? This is really somebody who thinks highly of you. Healing. They want to be the one that heals your heart, the one that gets you to open up in a way. Not in a, they're just trying to in there kind of thing. But yeah, they want to heal you. They want to be there for you. They want it to just be healthy. There's a letting go here as well. There's just this. They know that they need to take it slowly with you because you're letting go of things. What else? Play. Again, that playful energy. They will be playful there. So it's really, they'll be gentle with you, and you'll know that they've thought about what it is that you love, you want to do, and all that kind of thing. But it will be playful too, so you're going to have a good time. What else? Do something for someone. You will know that they're doing this for you. It's all about you. Because like sometimes people go on dates and they'll take you to like the stuff that they want to do instead. That's not what they're doing this time. You're not going to their favorite restaurant. You're not going to go and see the movie that they want to see. It's going to be the stuff that you choose. And ask for help. Interesting. Ask for help. What do you really need? Be willing to accept support. They want to help you out. So some of the things that they do for you might be actually not just romantic, but actually something that helps you out. This person has thought a long time of what to do for you on this Valentine's Day. They've thought long and hard about it. You're going to be receiving so much. It's beautiful. Let's get some messages out from them. I've unwittingly sabotaged our connection. Oh, there could be an element of apology in this as well. Unwittingly, they didn't mean to. It could be... I'm just getting like they're working too much or something like that, and they wish that they hadn't. They wish they'd given you more time already, that they could have had the opportunity to do that. They're kind of making up for it this Valentine's Day, on or around this Valentine's Day. Yeah, because some I just heard that it won't actually be on Valentine's Day. It'll be what day is it? Valentine's Day. This time it is Tuesday. It could be on Sunday, the 12th. It could be or the weekend afterwards. For some, because I'm getting that really strongly, is that for some it's about the work. They've been working too much, and they might have unwittingly sabotaged a connection because of that, and they don't mean to do that, so they're kind of making up for it. It's a little bit of an apology. It doesn't feel like that they've done something bad, this person. It feels more like they wish that they could have given you more, kind of thing, already. And they're showing you that this time, making something special. Now, for some, yeah, it could be on Valentine's Day as well. They've taken that day off, or a couple of days off around it to do these special things with you. Childhood wounds. Childhood wounding is influencing my actions. Interesting. Now, I'm not necessarily thinking that this is their childhood wounding that they're talking about here. I think it's this wounding here. It could be from your childhood. It could be from previous relationships, but they're well aware of the wounding. Your wounding. Healing relationship, this one. So it's influencing their actions. They're doing it differently. They're doing it differently than they would with other people because they're sensitive of your sensitivities. There's toxicity. Childhood wounding, toxicity that you've experienced. They're being gentle around you with that. I'm faced with constant reminders of you. They can't stop thinking about you. This is like, you know, someone they're walking to get their lunch from work, and each shop that they go past, the things that they see, they're like, oh, I could get that for shells, and I could get this. Just constantly thinking about you all the time, constant reminders, but it's really them that's thinking of you. It's like they could look at that shop thing and think of someone else, but they don't. They think of you. And they think it's like a reminder of you, but really it's just they're thinking about you a lot. This person thinks about you a lot. Secrets and deception. So whatever that they're doing, they've had to keep it under wraps. They've had to keep secrets from you. They've had to tell people to keep secrets too, as they are organising this. Some of your friends might know about it. They might have had to get your friends involved in some part of it too. And so there's some secrets and deception around it, but it's a good thing. You know, like if they're taking you away somewhere, they might have told your best friend, and like, can you pack? They might have asked your best friend, can you pack some of her stuff up for her, or get her to pack some stuff up and, you know, pretend that you're going away somewhere, that kind of thing, together, and it's really me going away, you know, that kind of thing. There's some just secrets and deception around it, which is a good thing. I did say a little prayer before I got these cards out, because there's lots of negative ones in them, saying like, don't wreck this reading by giving me negative ones. But I'm getting why the cards that are coming out are coming out. I still have growing to do. They want to grow this. They want to do more. This isn't just like the crescendo in the relationship, as good as it's going to get. They want to take it up a level from here. The immortality is beautiful. It's like they're going to love you forever. It's really beautiful. I can see myself with you in the future. There you go. There you go. That's what I'm feeling. Is like they can see this growing into something else, like to even more and even more. So this person is really invested, and they're going to show you this Valentine's Day or around it if they've got work stuff on. But wow, that is amazing. I love it. Do you love it too? Let me know in the comments below. And so, if that sounds like it is your story, could be story, want it to be your story, who doesn't want this to be their story? You might want to get that deeper dive for even more. In that deeper dive, in that extended reading, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. So what should you do then, getting ready for this or whatever? Guidance for you in this relationship, you guys together, what are the dynamics between you when you're fully together? And yeah, are there any red flags to look out for? How can you make it work really well? And how this might all play out with possible timelines, if there's any timelines outside of Valentine's Day kind of thing. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. Now, the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder. Do check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystals of the flower and the shell. Click on the shell on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like down there before you click off. Leave me a comment as well. I'd love to hear about this amazing person that you've got. It's so cool. And also click that subscribe button with that notification bell to hear more from me as well. And if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, I will see you in there very shortly.